Just like last year, the new Magic 7 series from UBA comes in two flavors, Standard and Pro. We already reviewed the vanilla model, so I know what to expect from the higher tier. After all, the two phones are fairly similar, with only a couple of marginal differences. Or maybe not so marginal. Perhaps one of the most notable advantages of the 7 Pro over its non-Pro sibling is the battery. The 7 Pro adds an extra 500 mAh over the 4500 mAh, but still uses a 65WPD 3.0 charger. That applies to the global market. The Chinese counterpart gets a speedier 135W capable brick. Then we have the UD selfie camera, which has helped a bigger screen-to-body ratio, and it's a novelty only a few smartphones on the market have. ZTE has a history with this type of approach, releasing the world's first commercially available UD camera. However, the screen diagonal has remained 6.8, and the refresh rate has gone down from 165 Hz. Arguably, this wouldn't be an issue as there are hardly any games that can take advantage of such a fast refresh rate. Of course, the chassis is slightly different, but the design language is familiar, and so is the rest of the hardware. All of the iconic red magic features that make the series stand out are here as well. That includes the built-in cooling fan, which, although it may sound gimmicky at first, it's pretty helpful for sustained performance. An important aspect of every gaming phone. If you are wondering whether the vanilla option is more sensible at about $630 starting price compared to the $799 Red Magic 7 Pro, continue reading as we try to answer the question in the following pages. Either way, the Pro option is still pretty competitive for the feature set. Battery life: one would expect that the Red Magic 7 Pro, which holds a 5000 mAh battery, has a little longer battery life than the 4500 mAh powered vanilla version. That's not what our tests show, however. There seems to be an issue with the ambient web browser. They are both considerably lower than the ones we got with the Red Magic 7. Charging speed: the Red Magic 7 Pro charges faster than its more affordable sibling, even though it carries a bigger battery. The 5000 mAh unit was able to charge from 0 to 100% in just 28 minutes using the same 65W power delivery 3.0 charger the other phone uses. The vanilla version of the device has a 4500 mAh battery and charges 10 minutes slower. Speakers: the non-Pro model features a standard stereo loudspeaker setup with the earpiece doubling as a secondary loudspeaker, whereas the Pro version has two dedicated speakers placed on the bottom and top of the side frame. The main advantage of such a setup is balance, but we can't say that this implementation is well balanced. The left, top, speaker sounds borderline muffled while the right one, bottom, contributes to the overall loudness the most. Speaking of which, the -22.6 lift score is enough for an excellent score in loudness, and it's also good enough to put it among the loudest devices. The Red Magic 7 Pro is not for everyone. However, except for the excellent sustained performance, the handset fails to do what it's intended for: high refresh rate gaming. There are only a handful of games that can go beyond 60 FPS, beating the purpose of having an HRR display. There's also the subpar camera performance, bad battery life, poorly translated software, and dim screen that doesn't make a case for an affordable, all-around flagship. The UD selfie camera novelty and the extra gaming features, which are pretty helpful and neat, to be honest, are just not enough to persuade us. Pro's large and fast 120 HZL panel: the UD selfie camera is inconspicuous. The Supernova design we reviewed is awesome. UBA finally delivers a fast charging solution on the global market. Plenty of gaming-oriented features, including pressure-sensitive shoulder triggers. Impressive thermal management during high, sustained loads. The fan helps a lot. Cons: no auto brightness boost. Subpar camera performance across the board. Not many games can go above 60 FPS. No ingress protection, the macrossed carb. The software is still plagued by awkward translation. Noticeably imbalanced loudspeaker.
That's all for today. Peace.